YouTube. It'll be on our YouTube channel, so you can view it.
Wow, so fun. Smile, right?
You can view yourself. That's
So you can go through pink, you have that smile, right?
That's just what it is. Okay. We cross at the center of the shins, roll the front thighs in, draw the backs of the thighs, the pelvic floor. Roll to the forward edge of the sit bones. Draw the sacrum in and up and lift the central channel. Make little teacup hands and bring your hands behind you, either on your blankets or on the ground. Lift and roll your shoulders up and back. Press down with your fingertips, release your inner thighs to your inner knees. Root the outer hips and thighs down and lift the sides of the body from the outer hips to the armpits. And then find that reverse C in your armpit chest, back of the armpit, front of the armpit, front of the armpit, up inner edge of the shoulder blades down. And then rest your hands on your thighs, palms together down, elbows more or less under your shoulders. Draw the chin over the backs of the ears or over the shoulders, shoulders are over the hips. And then you can take your gaze down or have your eyes closed. Find your tailbone and move it a little toward your pubic bone and lift your pelvic floor a little bit, move the button up. And that will help you so that you're not overly shoving your sacrum in. Then widen your diaphragm, just under the lower front ribs to draw the sides of the waist back by the floating ribs. So that the lower back ribs smoke off the top of the sacrum. So you have space in your lower back. And then absorb your thoracic vertebrae between your shoulder blades towards your sternum, towards your chin. And then just observe your breath here for a few moments. Lengthen your inhale, and lengthen your exhale. Slow down your breath and observe. And be mindful of the pause at the top of the inhale and at the bottom of the exhale. Slowing down, breath, 4 to 6 breaths a minute. What's called resonance breathing, because it brings your nervous system out of fight, flight, and into rest and digest. This also prepares you for the opening chant, which we'll do call and response and chant all together. So you can keep your hands at your thighs, or you can bring your hands to heart center and onto your mudra. Take a big breath in and out in preparation. And then inhaling deeply, chanting together. We do the opening chant, call and response, and listening, and then repeating together. Sahana Bhavatu. Sahana Bhunatu. Sahana Bhunatu. Sahaviryam. Sahaviryam. Karavavahai. Tejasvi. Tejasvi. Navaditam. Navaditam. Asuma. Asuma. Vidvishavahai. Vidvishavahai. Take a little deeper breath, lifting the heart. As you exhale, release your head over forward, chin in towards your chest, and release your hands down to your thighs. Lift the center and the side of the body and release the upper arm bones back. And bring the shoulder blades firmly onto the back and draw them down the back as you release the head over. Soften the front of your throat towards the back of the neck, and then draw the sides of the throat also towards the back of the neck and the base of the skull. And release the muscles at the back of the neck and the base of the skull. And curl the chin in towards the clavicular notch, the space between the clavicles, the top of the sternum. There's a soft closure of the throat, stimulating Kurma chakra, a minor energy center at the clavicular notch, which helps bring the senses in. And allow the energy of your eyes and brain and senses to softly descend into your heart center like gentle raindrops, moistening the garden of your heart, to come out of your thinking brain and descend into your sensing and feeling body. And keep a sense of yourself emanating from your heart center, not just at the front, but also at the back and the sides of your body. With your eyes closed, on an inhalation, slowly curl the back of the neck up and lift the head up. And draw the chin back a little so the ears are over the shoulders. Relax the shoulders. And with your eyes closed, raise your gaze so that when you do open your eyes, you're looking straight ahead. Move the eyes to the back of your head so they're not pushing into the eyelids. Soften the eyes. And with the eyes closed, soften and broaden your internal focus. And keep that internal focus as you allow your eyelids to gently close open. Then go ahead and send your legs when you're ready. And you're going to some meditations through a couple of poses. So come to the back edge of your mat, and you can take any support from your ankles and your shins. We're going to sit on the heels. With the big toes together and the knees apart. You will go into a forward bend here. So you're going to move all the props from your mat unless you need something for your knees and ankles. So wide knees. We're going to do a forward bend here. So we'll go pretty wide. Yeah, so you might want to get Jackie a couple of blankets, and you can have a blanket under your shins if you need it, Okay. I think that's a good idea. Grab 2 or 3 blankets. 1, 2. Have a blanket under your shins. And Sky, open your knees. Yeah. We're going to do a forward bend between the legs very shortly. Okay. So the knees are long. Now, is that enough for you? How's that? What do you need? So put it under, open it up and put it under your whole chin. So it's open like, probably like this, Steve. Open it like this, and then curl up the back edge and just put a little bit under your ankle. Turn it the other way. Turn it the other way. Yeah. Flip towards the back, a little bit of your mat. Come off your mat. Yeah, way back, way back. Yeah, now curl up the back edge. Maybe a little bit more, roll it like a roll. That's going to go into your ankles. Okay, so then give your knees wide. Those big toes together. You don't have to go quite as wide. Yeah, okay. Now you can still have a blanket in between your hips and heels, also, if you like. You have another blanket? Use one of mine. They're all, everybody's. Hi, you're tight there. Yeah. So see how Steve has the blanket open on the bottom? Oh, so remove those when you're sitting there. Open the bottom blanket, like Steve. Yeah. Yeah. So if you Jackie, you need a little more space, I think. So unroll that blanket just a teens. Back, that's it. Try that. Okay. And then walk a little more forward. Yeah, try that. Widen your knees a lot. Widen your knees. Yeah. And grab one of those other blankets and put it between your hips and knees. So, Sky, you want to have some under your shins. Oh. Open that blanket all the way. Open that blanket. Yeah. Open that blanket. One more notch. Open it one more notch. Yeah, like that. Now roll up the back. Roll up the back. Yeah, keep going. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. Now kneel on that blanket with your ankles over that roller. No, you want to pull it forward, you want your feet on the mat, you want your feet on the mat. Otherwise, because you want to get your bones off the hardness, right? If you're on the hardness, you're going to come up off the hardness, you're not going to want to settle down. Now, widen your knees, yeah, yeah, and try that. Better, right? So, and same for you,
Yes.
it's better to have soft, right? Go wider in your knees. Wider in your knees. Yeah. So this is our ready job, right? It's bending your knee and where you're used to stretching the front of your ankle, your foot, your knee, your quadriceps, right, your shins. And you wanna, instead of gripping up against that, you wanna try to work on deflating your muscles. And spreading the flesh and descending into your bones, okay? And then we'll go into the forward bend, so just tilt a little bit forward and bring your hands on the ground, okay? So when you go into a forward bend, it's not from the top of your hips, right, but it's from the bottom of your hips, where your thigh bones meet into your hips. So you move your outer hips back, you move your inner brain back, and then tilt your pelvis forward, yes, that's it. Good, and then when you bring the hands on the ground, go to the outside edge of your shoulders, so your hands are a bit wide. Put your hands a little bit out and spread your fingers. And then press down into your hands and forward into your fingers and move the buttocks back towards the heels. Throw the tailbone a little bit under, yes. Yeah, you can get length in your lower back. But at the same time, not around your upper back. Move your upper back in to get length in your upper back. Tuck your chin and look down between your hands. And into the back and the neck is long. Pull the front ribs a little towards the back, it's the lower rib cage. Yeah, you pull the waist in and pull, yes, that's it, just a little bit like that. And walk your hands a little more forward. So you go down slowly, bring your hands a little closer to the thigh, making your hands a little more closer. No, forward, more forward. There you go. Squeeze your elbows in and out, straight arms. And then you walk down slowly. So if you're very tight, you might need support under your head, like a block or a blanket. Go take your time though, it's not a big rush. And rather than thinking your head down really quickly, tuck your chin in towards your Filipino notch like we did before. Elongate the back of your neck, firm your tricep right at the bottom of at the elbow. And then find your shoulder blades on your back and gently press the shoulder blades a little deeper onto the back between the armpit chest closer to the ground. And you tuck the chin again and eventually maybe bring the head down. Okay, squeeze the elbows in and up, see, especially the right one. Yes, and roll the shoulders open as you do that, and spread the palms, keep the hands flat, turn the forearms down as you roll the upper arms open. So that's an actual movement, okay? And this is too much to want your wrists to be straight ahead. Yeah, this is, yes, in and up, yes. Yeah. The forearms and hands can turn independently of the upper arms, right? Yes. Yeah. This in, and towards the head side. In, and towards the, yes. Good. Watching. Breathe here. Breathe into the skin and flesh of the back and spread the skin and flesh of the back. You're activating your arms a little bit. You're deflating your legs. You're moving your spine in and forward. So at the same time, breathing into the back and softening the back. Yeah. Good. Okay, guys, side, 1.5. That was my first dog with me. He was a good. Yeah, you okay there? Yeah. Okay. Yes. It's the arms and nuts. Yes. Spread the palms and fingers. Good. Good. And then we'll come up onto hands and knees and go to downward facing dog. But can you see how this is downward facing dog in your upper body? See, from your wrists to your elbows to your armpits to your outer hips. It's a straight line, right? Then you have to lift your legs up when you go into down dog, right? And then it's a different thing, but I want you to remove the props. And then we're gonna go to standing forward bend. So take the props from your mat, come to your hands and knees, and be here for a couple of breaths, and your hands and knees. Have your hands toward the average of the shoulder, but they're not way wide, just not narrow, right? It's the average of the other. And then spread the palms low, don't hyperextend the thumbs and pinkies. Spread the middle 3 fingers and then roll to the inner edge of the fingers, outer edge of the thumbs, not the inner edge of the thumbs. That's the wrong movement of the thumb. And bring the thumbs in with the seat. Thumbs are too wide. Yeah. Now press in your index finger mounts, middle finger, index finger, and thumb mounts. Right, and press firmly into the base knuckles of your fingers. So these are the base knuckles. This is the hand, right? This is the palm, these are the base knuckles of the fingers, these are the ones you want to press it to, not the tips, the base knuckles, so that your palm is really spread. And then from there, push forward into your fingers and snuggle all the fingers deeply into the ground. Grip your elbows and energetically lift up from the palms of your hands through your bones into your shoulder sockets. That's called Hasta Bandha. Hasta is the hand, Bandha is the feel, and those are minor chakras in your hands. So energetically lift up, lift up. No, energetically from your arms. Go ahead. Yes, that's right. So not all the weight is pushing down. Now push back towards your heels. From your toes under, draw your outer ankles in so that your inner feet, you don't have to move your feet, just your outer ankles so that your heels are right over the balls of the feet. Push down, this is big ones. Push down into the hands, forward into the fingers, and then lift your knees and hips up and release your head down. Keep your heels up. Turn your elbows in. Lift your elbows up, broaden your shoulders. From your shoulder blades, press down into your hands and forward into your fingers. Take the top edge of the shoulder blades deeper in. Find your inner thighs right up by the pelvic floor and widen there. Roll the inner thighs to the wall behind you. And then pull the outer hips back away from the sides of your body and reach the heels back towards the wall behind you and then slowly down as you pull the hips back away from the rib cage. And take the outer heels down as you descend the feet, not the inner heels, Steve. Outer heels, pull the heels out. Yes, just so that the outer edges of the feet are parallel. Lift the kneecaps up. Lift the thighs up and press the legs back. Press the legs back, away from the arms. Good. Okay, now lift your heels, walk your feet a little bit forward, widen your feet, walk your hands back and come to Uttanasana, standing forward bend. Bend your ankles, bend your knees, soften. Soften, and then fold your hips over your thighs like we did in that first pose, which is called your asana pose. So you can really fold from the bottom of your hip, release your head down. Don't hold your head up, release the muscles at the back of the neck and the base of the skull. And then slowly, you can open the backs of your legs, not by pushing the knees back, right, but by letting the hamstrings release up from the backs of the knees towards the sitting bones. Widen the backs of the thighs, widen the buttocks. Widen the pelvic floor. Yeah, widen your feet, find that. Yes, bring your hands more back so they're more close to your feet. Yes. And then you slowly open up the backs and the knees. Again, not by pushing them back, but by rooting down from the tops of the knees behind the back of the knee towards the heels. And then let the torso release down. More. Tail to head. Let the spine release. Let the head be heavy like a bowling ball, pulling the whole spine down. And then lift your head up and walk your hands a little bit forward. You can use your blocks, not that's too much forward action. Bring your hands way back so they're under your shoulders. Yes. And then toe curl your feet in just a little, so you're more outer hip distance. And grip your knees up and look up, head up. Now take your sitting bone, roll them down. You your pubic bone up. Lift your hamstrings up, look forward, and then inhale, reach your arms up and up. Reach your arms, use your arms. Use your arms like legs. They're not an afterthought. The arms lift your torso up. The arms lift you up. Yes, reach up. Lift up, not to push the hips over, keep the hips back. Keep the hips back, lift the head up. Yes, and straighten the elbows. Yes, and lift the arms up and look straight ahead, look straight ahead. Tuck your chin a little, draw the chin back a little, soften the eyes and gaze. Firm your elbow joints, firm your elbow joints. Check your wrists are not hard and tight, one way or the other, they're just straight up. Inner thighs back, top thighs back, hips back, straight knees. Open the backs of your legs. Lean your chest forward. Yes, and arms up. Yeah, good. And then exhale, lower your arms. Good. So these are some basic for sun salutation, which we will do next. Okay. So that means we're trying to do some many different things. But one thing is when you're standing, when you're using strength in your body, generally, unless you're bending your knee for some reason or arm, you want your elbows straight. That's the first part that we ignore. And we can't, many of us can't even do it. What straightens your elbow? Your tricep right here. The bottom of the tricep, right by the elbow joint, not the middle. Go right to the elbow joint. Find your bone of your elbow, and then right below that. Firm that and straighten it. Open the elbow all the way. Yeah. Firm that, and then pull your arms down. And turn your palms in. Yeah, pull your arms a little back. Yeah, and pull your arms down from the elbow joints. The thumb, yes, and lift the chest up out of that. Better. And then lift your kneecaps. How do you lift your kneecaps? Quadriceps. Bottom of the quadricep. That's what straightens the knee. Lift the kneecaps up. People on the west coast are getting wrong. Okay. I have something else to say. Sometimes it's wrong, but I don't know that. Okay, come to the front of your mat. We'll do some fun salutation. This is Tadasana, mountain pose, firm knees, firm elbows, firm arms and legs, and torso. Draw the chin in. Ears over the shoulders, shoulders over the hips, hips over the knees, knees over the ankles. Breathe, soften the skin, bring the muscles to the bones, but soften the skin. Soften the skin and super woman. Soften the skin, Superman. Yes, so the eyes open. And breath, open back some, yeah, breathe freely, but keep the firmness. Keep the firmness, the stability, and the ease, the softness, right? Yes. Good. Good stuff. Yes. Breathe. Yes. Good. And for you. Here's the front ribs, here's the back ribs. Here's the buttocks down. Yes, there's back. To here. Ah, yes, more like that. Yeah, with the chin slightly. Good, and back. Yes, good. Good. Okay, and then we'll do our sides. So everything comes back to this pose, Tadasana. Right? And that's just balance. Can you see how out of balance we are? And you can hold this for a long time. It's hard. Yeah, this is not how we normally stand. This is how we prepare for us. Okay, so let us do sun salutation. So firm arms, legs, and shoulders. So again, you want to take your arms up. So when you take your arms up, don't push everything forward. Stay in that firm Tadasana. Yes, hips over the knees, knees over the ankles, ribs over the hips. Slide the sides and throw back and up. If you can, bring the palms together, elbows straight. And then exhale, you come over. You can widen your legs, you can come over to forward bend. Release your head down, you can bend your knees, bend your ankles, let everything soften. Bring your hands right beside your feet, fingertips in line with toe tips. Then you're ready for the next move. Look up, head up, come to your fingertips and inhale, bring your right leg back, high lunge. Bring your feet a little narrower, Jackie, so they're more like hip width, yeah. And then have your hands right under your shoulders, pull your hands more back, more back, more back. So your fingertips are in line with the front toe tips. That's it. So you have to step your back leg more back, more back, more back. Yes, bend your front knee more. Yes. So your left thigh is parallel to the ground. Now firm your right kneecap, that's your back leg, and push back into your right heel. So this is high lunge. You feel that strength on the front of your right thigh. You ready? And the strength on the left. Now pull your waist in, so your abdomen is firm. Firm your outer hips, flat palms. Step back and straight on your roundabout. Quick step position. Flat palms. Extend your heels back. Firm your hips. Extend the side of the body forward from your waist. Butt down on the back. Feet chest forward. Straight. There you go. Now you hold this for 20 minutes. Turn your hands out over by yes, spread your palms, spread your fingers, firm your elbows, nice in towards each other. And lift your thighs up, lift your ribs up. Yes, there you go. Anybody shaking? Good.
Yeah.
Now gently, not Jackie. Gently bend your knees. Lower your knees all the way to the ground. Yeah. Take your butt out. Now start with your inner elbows forward. Yes. Inner elbows forward, not towards each other. Forward. Yes. They can do that. Then you bend the elbows back. And then you move your chest and chin forward. So you go all the way down, you can go halfway down, elbows in. Elbows in, elbows in. Oh, in. Yes, chest forward of the hands. Go, go, go. Forward, forward, more forward, more forward. Yes, touch it down. Chest touches. Not the hips. Yeah, guys got it. This is called Ashtanga, 8 parts of the body touch. So then if you can't get there, you just keep moving forward and come up into your pose. Yeah, yeah, don't worry. Yeah, but you stay high. Toes point. Elbows in, shoulders back, chest up. Look up, lift up, energetically up. Yes, now go through bend knees, lift your belly in. So you can always take it back to that little Virasana forward, and to lengthen your lower back. So it's more buttocks down than head down. Yes, and arms off the ground, elbows off the ground, hands down. Yes. Then you come up, hands and knees, curl toes under, lift your hips up there and up. Lift your kneecaps, lift the outer hips. pull the hips back, bring the elbow joints in and up. Take the shoulder blades onto the back. Breathe, head down, Jackie, drop your head to the ground, all the way, drop, no, it won't go, just drop it, though, don't hold it out with the muscles at the back of your neck. Look towards your feet, no, your feet, yeah, okay. Okay. Drop your head, yes, like this, just let it hang, yes, good. Now look in between your hands, head up, lift your heels. Right, lift your forward. Fingertips up, you can get it all the way forward. You lower the left knee. You walk the right foot forward. Or pull it forward, and right foot forward. So you can lower the back knee, Jackie, look, lower your knees, both knees. Then bring the right foot forward. Yes, like that, that's it. Now bring your hands on the outside of the foot, fingertips, outside of the foot. Yeah, fingertips. Look here. Fingertips. So you're not gonna support your weight with your arms. Put your arms back, more back. There you go. Now look back me up. There you go. High lunge. Right heel out to the side. Toe in. Bring the toe. Yes. Yeah. Sink your hips a little more. Sink. Yes. Back and straight. Yes. Look forward. Yes. Now look down. Pull the hips in, and then exhale and step forward. There we go. Bend. You can bend your knees and ankles, release your head down, don't look up. Yeah, I'm coming for you. Breathe. Why your feet, like what, maybe, yeah, there you go, not so much your feet. Your feet, yeah, bend your knees, and then, yes, yes, this, yeah. That's, don't hold there. Don't hold there, hold here. There, yes, and your legs, yeah. Good, now, looking up. You can bring your hands a little forward, head up. Now buttocks down, so curl your sitting bones down with your hands up for your belly, use your arms to gaze and reach up. Look up, pull up, lift up. Exhale, lower your arms and straight head. Good.
15 minutes sometime.
Yeah, okay. We'll do it on the left. Move faster and with more enthusiasm. Okay. Inhale, look up. Exhale, reach down, soften, bend, fold, fingertips on the ground. You can use blocks if you want. Bend your knees, Gabby, when you come over. Right? If you lock your knees and widen your legs, when you bend your knees, look here. It's not dropping your butt so much. It's like softening so you can fold more. Yeah, hands in line with the feet. Bring your feet way forward, Jackie. Bring your feet way forward, way forward, way forward, way forward. Head down. Head down. Until it's on your shins. Look at your shins. Yes. Good. Take the blocks down a notch. There you go. Pull them back beside your feet. Yes. Maybe that's too wide. Narrow your feet more. Yes. You get the blocks on the mat just in front of you. There you go. Now, inhale, you step your left leg back. High lunge. Yes. Use your legs. Firm leg. That's it. Yes. Flat palm, now put the blocks flat, so you can bring your fingers, yes. Flat palm, step back, straight on the tongue. Yes, straight knees. Good, exhale, you lower your knees, lift your buttocks, bend your elbows, against you down. Yeah, so go way forward, Jackie. Go way forward, yes, there you go, oh, that's really hard on blocks. Yes, now remove the blocks, that's too much. Yeah. Okay. Good. Yes. Now inhale, push your big over. Push point, toes point, toes point. Okay. And then exhale, you can push back to child's pose and bend down dog, right? Or you can go straight to down dog. Okay? Yeah, okay, good. So I'm gonna show you another variation while they're in down dog, Jackie, look here. So you go to knees, and then you just do this, and then up, and then you go back. To child's pose. So you're sort of slowly working into that pattern without hurting. Okay, and then slowly even more. Okay, and then you go back and forth depending on how you're feeling in the moment. Okay, so now come to down dog, and then look forward, lift your heels, and then bring your left leg forward. Remember, you can lower your back knees, lower both knees, pull the left foot forward. Yes, on your fingertip, pull your waist in, pull your outer hip, straighten your back leg. You're in lunge, high lunge, yes. Look down in front of your foot, you can push off a little, So you push your left knee back a little, look here, and then you can push off with this right foot, then exhale, step go, Uttanasana. Yes, now look up, roll the sitting bone down with the hands, you can keep the phone up, arms up, eyes up, look up. Exhale, learn your arms and look straight ahead, coordinate with breath, makes the magic, inhale, reach up. Look up, exhale, release over, as you exhale, pull the belly in, release the head down. Looking up, come to your fingertip, then inhale, bring your right leg back, high lunge. Your hand back, a little bit, yes. And your fingertips, yes, straighten the back knee, and then pull the waist in, flat palms, step back, straight arm and around the left. Exhale, you lower the knees, lift the hips, you go halfway, and then go up into cobra from here. Yes, don't lower down, lift up, toes point. Yeah, no, you were good. Toes point, chest up, don't lower down, lift up higher, lift higher. Yes. Now pull your waist in with your belly, then your knees 4 inches under, the hips down dog. Or go to trial pose if you need. Yes. Couple of breaths, firm knees and ankles if you're in down dog. Hollow belly, head release. Look forward, shift your weight, and then inhale, bring your right leg forward. High lunge. Bring your outer hip, firm your waist, beyond your fingertips, yes. Back, toes curl under back knee lift. Yes, you're gonna come forward, look down, turn your hips, turn your belly. Exhale, you can push up, step forward into Uttanasana. Tail to head release. Look forward, reach up, look up, good, reach up. Yes, exhale, move straight ahead. One more on the left, you got it. Inhale, exhale. Oh no, sorry, I'm getting confused around this position. Inhale, reach up, look up. Exhale, release over. Uttanasana. Inhale, step the left leg back. High lunge. Pull your hands back instead. Put it under your shoulders. Yes, yes. Pull the waist in, flat palm, step back, straight arm to around. Palms flat. Yes, exhale, lower your knees. Lift your hips. You can do a bent arm to doing that also, right? You can do a half turn around, you can do knees chest chin. Inhale, you go to cobra, toes point in the cobra, lift the chest, toes point, yeah, toes point. Yes, chest up higher than the shoulders. Good. Hips down. And chest up. Good. And then you go through your bent knees, pull your waist in. You can put your toes under. Go to child pose, you can go to down dog. Couple of breaths. Breathe, breathe, breathe. Look forward, shift your weight, inhale, left leg forward. With your fingertips. Pull your waist in, look down towards your left foot, bring your outer hips in, and then exhale, step forward. Uttanasana. Release your head down. Look forward, then inhale, reach your arms up. Up, thighs back. Exhale, lower your arms and reach your head. Good, okay? So. Yes. Ready. Okay, so now we're gonna do some up and downward poses, okay? So. Turn to face this direction. And then have the blocks at the back of your mat. You can have it at the highest notch to start, and then you can take them down. And read it. So we're gonna go to Utthita Trikonasana, extended triangle, a few times. So if you feel you need help with balance, you can always use heavy wall. And then you put the blocks in the back of the mat, you step a little bit forward, and bring your feet together. Samasana feet. Come forward of your, yeah, there you go. So when you step, you don't sound over your block, right? So you want to keep a little forward of the blocks, feet together. Yes. Good. So this is like Tanasana, for elbows, for knees, lift the torso, breathe freely. Okay, in and out, no extra charge. Blow with the breath. Yes, that will save you. Yes, okay. And then from here, we go to wide arms and legs. So you can step. I recommend you step unless you know jumping is good for you. So your fingertips, bend your knees, bend your ankles, and then you step or jump. And you take your arms and legs wide apart at the same time. So this is a fixed-pointed star. Tail down, head up. Don't forget to lift up, and then you should root down. Now you can lower your arms and check your feet, check that the outer edges of the feet are parallel, so turn your heels out more. Yeah, and no, out, yeah, lift your heels and move your heels up, yeah. That's so you parallel the outside edge of the feet. And then those are your two points of your legs, so you extend into your outer feet with your inner feet up, tail down, head up, and then you extend your arms, draw the shoulders down, put the elbows up. Turn the elbows and spread from the center of the chest and the center of the upper back to the thumb and pinky side of the arm, right? So this is your 6-pointed star. Now exhale, bend your elbows, hands to hips. Now bend and turn your right leg out. So your toe, your knee, your thigh, and the crease of the groin faces that rope wall. Now your back leg, lift the heel and turn the heel out, angle that foot in a little, toe in. Yeah, just a little, not too much. Okay, then turn your hips and torso to face this way, but keep this right leg turned out, okay? Now look at your right leg for a moment, to straighten this right leg, don't shove the knee down, but rather press into the inner front foot, the big toe mound side of the front foot, and then find your quadricep, lift this kneecap up, so you're engaging your calf and your quadricep, and then find your left leg here, curl your right sitting bone under, and then roll your left leg back. Yeah, turn your ribs, turn your waist, extend your arms, draw your shoulders down from your elbows. So turn a little bit, Stephen. Look at the props for a minute. Yes, and press your left thigh back a lot. Now towards the person behind you. Yes, as you bring the right buttock forward at the same time. Yes, so that's your stability in your hips. Okay. Then you draw your chin in and look to your right and take a breath. And as you exhale, reach out to the right. Now, as you reach out to the right, move, let your left hip turn down a little, so you can fold in that piece of the groin and move into a forward bend and move to the left, and then bring your hand, sorry, to the right, hand on the block. Bring your left hand to your hip for a moment. Pull the block back so it's right under your shoulder. Yeah, that's it. Now push into your inner right foot and straighten your right leg. Press your right hip forward and roll your left thigh back and turn your hips towards the ceiling. Turn your waist and ribs towards the ceiling. Yeah. And then take your top arm straight up. Take your head back a little bit. Yeah. Good. Now press strongly into your outer back foot. Use your top arm and inhale them all the way up. Use both arms and leg. Exhale, lower your arms. You can take your hands to your hips. Bend and turn your right leg in. Bend and turn. Bend. Turn your left leg out. Bend and turn. So your heel of your left foot is in line with the heel of the arch of the back foot. Make sure your toe shows all the way out in your knee and your thigh. Turn your foot out more, Jackie. Turn your foot. Yeah, look at your foot. Look at your your front foot. Turn it out more. Yes. So that's totally externally rotated. If your foot is like this, you can't turn your leg, and then you're going to try to go to the side. Your knees coming the wrong way into your foot, right? So this is how we teach you. If you repeat it over and over and over and over and over, you somehow get it. The back leg in. Press into the inner front foot, outer back foot like a scissor, right? Extend your arms. Good. Turn your head, look to the left. Now, as you exhale, you're going to go to the left, but you want to let your right leg come down a little, and then move your sitting bones towards your back heel as you move your torso towards that front arm. Bring a hand on the block, under the shoulder. Yeah, pull the block closer to you. Bend your front knee, Jackie. Yeah, turn your back foot in. Your back foot needs to turn in, not out. Yes, there you go. Otherwise, that hip can't turn, right? That's it. Bend the knee, turn your hips, and bring that hand. Now bring that block so it's behind your chin. Yes. Now bring your other hand in there and slowly work on straightening your front leg by pushing into that inner front foot and moving the kneecap. Try to straighten the left leg. Yes. And then bring your left hip forward, right thigh back, and turn your ribs up towards the ceiling. Turn your waist up. Bring your bottom shoulder forward, top shoulder back. Yes. Then take your top arm up. Press strongly into the outer back foot. Use your top arm. Lift your top arm up, touch the ceiling with your fingertip, and inhale, come up. All the way up. Use your back leg and come up. Exhale. Lower your hands. Turn your feet. Right leg out, left foot in. Heel to heel and heel to instep. Let your left hip turn a little bit towards your right hip. Press your right hip forward, left thigh back. Turn your wrists to face the side of your neck. Turn, look here. Turn your wrists to face the side. Yeah, turn your wrists more. Yeah, more. Your wrists. Oh, your wrists. Yes, extend your arms. Draw the shoulder down. Turn to the right. Take a breath. Now, as you exhale, let your left hip roll down a little bit towards the right hip. So you can move your sitting bones towards the back heel. Towards the back hip. Turn your back foot in, Jackie. Turn your back. So bring your hands to your hips, Jackie. Hands to hips. Both hands. Both hands. Turn your back foot in, heel out. More, no, toe in, heel out. Now look at your front foot, it hasn't turned all the way. Turn it out, more, very, no, just so it's straight. Right, now you can go down. Right arm down, left arm up, you can bend the knee a little when you work on straight. Touch that block to the back of your leg, so your arm and leg touch. Yes, top arm up, head back. Breathe, sitting bones towards the back heel, head towards the rope wall. Arms separate from the center of chest and upper back. The back of the head is in line with the sacrum. Now, reach up into the top arm, reach into the outer back foot, and come up. Use your arms, yes. Hands to hips, okay, change, bend, turn your right leg in, bend your left leg, turn your left leg out, heel to heel or heel to instep. Okay, now, left leg bone, roll forward, right thigh back, don't take your torso into the pose yet, lift up straight, yes, turn to the side, extend your arms, draw the shoulders down, look to the left. Yes, Jackie, good. Now, let your right hip roll down a little, look here. So that you can do a forward bend. If you're like this, like no forward bend, nothing happened. So you turn and then you move the sitting bones. Yes, and bring that left hand on the block, right arm up, straight up. Yeah. Now find your left buttock, move it forward, Stephen, towards Susan. Move your right thigh back towards Faina. Yes. Move your head back towards the sacrum. Yes. Open the chest. Good. Don't take the top arm back. Bring it more forward and put your yes. Put in line with the bottom arm. Good. Right into the outer back foot, into the top arm, in the up, bend and change. Yes, hands to it one more time. That'll be the third time. Okay, that'll be the last time. But isn't it fun to do it again and again? Maybe I lost count. Maybe it's the fourth time. No, it's the third time only. Yeah. I mean, that's not a lot, right? But for many of us, we like, oh my God, right? Turn the right leg out. Yeah, look at your feet. Turn your right leg out. Turn your left foot in, heel to heel, or heel to instep. Right, straightening not by locking the knee, but by pushing into the inner front foot, lift the knee out. Roll the left thigh back, and you feel the right knee going under. Turn the face, extend your arms, draw the shoulder blades down. Turn to the right, take a breath. We have a couple of bad students. And then you exhale, reach out. Let your hips roll down. Take your hand down. Top arm up. Two top. Yeah, if you could keep it up, keep it up. If you need to take it to the hip, take it to the hip. Yes, Jackie, can you bend your left leg? Yes, and widen. Bend your left leg and move it out. Move it more. Yes, you're a little too narrow. Then you can't get down, right? Turn your palm to face the person. Yes. Good. Hips forward. Turn the ribs. Yes, reach up with the top arm, root into the outer back foot. Use both arms as you come up. Use your both legs. Good. Hands to hips and turn. This pose is the most important, one of the most important next to Tadasana, actually. Any other legs. This is the most fundamental pose and the most important pose. Turn the legs, heel to heel, heel to instep, extend the arms. Good. Look to the left. And as you exhale, you roll the hips down, then move your sitting bones towards the back, and move your torso towards the front leg, bring your bottom arm down, top arm up. You curl the left sitting bone under. Go a little wider in your legs, Jackie, and bend that front knee. Yeah, and turn the back foot in. No, other way. That's in. Yeah, toward the middle is in. Widen back foot more towards the rope wall, so you're a little wider. Go a little wider. Yes. Yes. It's harder to get down if you're narrow. Pull that block in right next to your shin. No, you can keep it high. Bring it right next to your shin. Touch it. Touch it. Yes. Touch the arm and leg. That gets more stability. Buttocks forward, then back, arms up. Open the chest. Breathe. Good. Bring the outer back foot, use the top arm, inhale, come up. Both arms, both legs. Good. Bend, turn, step, or jump. Last to knee. All that legs apart. Open the hips, and it strengthens, right? And it's cooling. Hip openers are cooling. And standing poses are the foundational poses for the whole practice, and they're safer because you have to strengthen your muscles to do it. Otherwise, you can hurt yourself. Bring your feet together, not with the feet. All the way. Touch the inner edges of the feet. All the way. Yes. From your outer hips in and root down from your outer hips to your outer feet. Lift your inner feet up through your inner knees, your inner thighs, your inner groin, the pelvic floor. Pull the arms down. Draw the chin in. Breathe. Close the gap with the calves if you can. Outer calves and shins in, inner knees a little forward, knees soften your knees, just a little, close that gap in between your shins, bottom legs. Yes, yes. Good, okay. So then you're gonna be part of Bhojanasana. So you're gonna take both blocks to the rope side wall. That's your right, yeah. Like that, okay. On the high note, yeah. Come to Samasthiti here, excuse my back, I'm gonna turn with you, okay? Samasthiti, fingertips, bend, step or jump, go wide, like in Trikonasana, hands to hips. Now you bend, turn your back foot in, bend, turn your front foot out, you can adjust. Okay, so now you're turning your hips to face this rope wall, yeah, that's it. Good, you don't want to be too wide front to back, nor too narrow side to side. I'm gonna try to squeeze in between you guys. Okay, hands to hips, hands to hips. Yes, now from your outer hips in, step your back foot towards me, a little wider, so you're too narrow side to side. Or, no, towards me, this way. Yes, so you have more space for your hips. Now turn your hips, that's it, good. Outer right knee to outer right hip, roll the left, no, the back heel is grounded, Stephen. The back heel is on the ground, yes. No, don't go too wide, you're too wide, step forward. Yes, and then turn your hips. Turn your, no, keep your foot and turn your buttocks and by your outer, yes. Now straighten your right leg as best you can. Bring the left buttock around. Yes, straighten the back knee and press into the outer back foot. Yes. Inhale, lift the chest, look up. Exhale, you come down. You can bend your front knee any amount, bring your hand to the blocks. Yes. Bring the block right under your shoulders. Outer right knee to outer right hip. Yeah. Lift the buttock and spread and extend the torso. Be on your fingertips. Don't come in, so be on your fingertips. And lift your chest and look up. Yes. Arch your back. That's it. Be here and breathe. Good. Outer right knee to outer right hip, left buttock around. Good. And then you belly in move. That way. Yeah. And then look down, but keep that extension and slowly work on straightening your front leg. By pressing into the inner front foot, take the heel out more. Yes, not so much. Parallel. And then turn this back and just there. Good. That's it. Take a breath, pull the hips back. Now come to concave, all the way up, fingertips. And then take your, and so we're gonna take the blocks with, right? You have to pull the weight back, press into the inner front foot, outer back foot, pull the weight back, take the blocks and come up. Turn your waist and turn. Good. Turn your block, yeah. Left leg pushed out, right leg turns in. Heel to heel, heel to instep, hands to hips. Bring your back hip around and outer left knee to outer left hip. Straighten the back, like front leg can bend a little, hands to hips, come upright. Standing up, hands to hips. Yeah, that's it. Good. You can bend the front knee a little, back leg straight. Pull the hips around. Yes. Lift and roll the shoulders and strong back leg. Push into that outer back foot. From your outer hips. Inhale, you lift the head. Keep that lift as you exhale, take your eyes forward. Pull your outer left knee back, your outer left hip, roll the right buttock around. Pull both hips back as you extend the torso forward and come to that concave back. Hands on the fingertips on the block, hips back, torso forward, head up. Just concave, straight elbows. Head up, head forward, butt back. Yes, yes. Pull the waist in, use your block, come up, turn, other side. Repeat. So the blocks are too far forward, Jackie, they should be under your shoulders, okay, not forward, okay? So try the other side, put the blocks down, but then come upright. Come upright, hands to hip. So you're a little too wide front to back, narrow side to side. The wider side to side. Now turn your hips. Yeah. And so bend this knee. And turn. Not much. Now straighten your back leg. And you turn. Yes, hands to hips. Yeah. Belly in. You don't have to look, you don't have to do this. You can do this and turn. Yes, not too hard on the back there. Yes. Okay, and then you press into your inner front foot, outer back foot, pull your tailbone under. Right, instead of your lower back. Lift your head up, lift your chest, look up, roll the shoulders back. And then exhale, you come down, move forward, pull the outer right knee to the outer right hip, roll the left buttock around, pull the belly in towards the spine, lower belly, but extend the upper back, fingertips. Yes, good. Outer right knee to outer right hip. Step. Yes. More, no, don't go back to that, bend your knee a little, your hips, yes. Better. So not to, this butt cheek goes to that one, right, so you wanna keep wide here, yes, leave between yours, yes. Good. Extend it here, maybe, I got, yes, good. Straight back. Yes, good, that's it, and then you can come down into the forward bend, but when you come down into the forward bend, it's like down to Shirshasana, you don't go between the legs, you lift up and shift, and you go over the straight leg, so you can bend that straight leg as much as you need to. Go wider, push back knee. Yes, it's a little too wide, a little less, kind of that. And then you go over your front leg, head to shin, bring your hands on the ground. Or flatten the blocks, bring your hands on the ground, you can do hands on the ground, do your fingers. Yes, head down, good. Now you can push into the ground. Push into the ground and push yourself back. Yes. Left, breathe. Yes, ground here. Push. Yes. Yes. Good. Yes, like that. Yes, release it. Yes, that one. Pull the waist in. Pull the hips in. Good. And then you come back to concave, hands to the blocks. Pull the hips back, come up. Yeah, okay, so. How do you get up? Once you've been there, so yeah, right? So you have to pull it way back into that, just the back of the back. You can go into the, you can go to the split here, there's so many things you can do. Your hand, finding your 6-pointed star, you know, your octopus. Right, you have two arms, 2 legs, a tail, a head, you know, use it all, right? Figure that out. It's fun. It's fun to go into Ananasana and get it actually. Okay, so bring the blocks with you, Susan. Bring a block. Okay, so now your left leg is forward, right leg back. So we tend to put all the weight on the front leg, right? And then we're in warrior one. But you want to be more weight in the back leg. Stamp the back leg. That's your foundation leg. Outer left knee to outer left hip. Right by the ground. Yeah. After you come down, concave. Outer left knee to outer left hip, right by the ground, not to collapse your sit bones. Be here and breathe, concave. Yeah. I think you can go less wide in the back and you get really too hyperextended in your knees. Yeah. And then bring your right butt around more. Yes. Outer left knee to outer left hip. Breathe. Yes. 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 Listen. Yes. Good. Good. Now, you can go into the forward bend, bending the knee a little, shift your abdomen, turn a little, and go right over the straight leg. Hands on the ground. Yes. Hands on the ground, fingertips, hands back more. Hands back. Now, head down, head down. Look at your shin. Yes. Then push forward and down, and especially in the front foot and in the hands, to straighten your leg. Straighten your leg. No, it's the other leg. Oh, yes, head to shin. Yes, good. Straighten the front leg. Come on, you can do it. Yes, push it out leg. Push forward and back this. Yeah, oh, this is yeah. Okay. Okay, and then coming up, you come to concave, right? And then, okay, I'm stuck in the front, so you have to pull the hips back. You can adjust the back foot back. You can adjust the front foot forward from the hips, from the waist.
Yeah, that.
Right, so you have a motor plan. We only do that one 2 times. Again. Am I feeling you? Okay, good. Then we're gonna do one more. Already briefed to Trikonasana, revolve triangle. A little more challenging. So you're going to, you can bring the blocks to the front of the mat like this. Okay, and then stand behind it. Again, pardon my backside. So just like I am, see? Put your blocks in front. Yes. There you go. Not too wide because then you won't be able to find them. Okay. So it starts like Parsvottanasana, and then we're going to take it a little faster. We'll see how we do. Okay. So step or jump. And then you're going to turn like Parsvottanasana, right leg to the wall, left foot in, hands to hips. Then you're going to exhale, come down, outer right knee to outer right hip. Bring the left hand on the block close to the foot. And then you twist from your outer hips, right? And you can bring it on the inside of the foot. Yeah, that's it. Pull the hips back, extend the torso forward. Press into the outer back foot in your front foot. And extend the torso forward. Yes, and then roll your right shoulder back, right? And press your left shoulder blade forward towards the person in front of you. Take your head back a little bit, not too much. And then extend your arm up. Straight up. Yeah. Yeah, open the chest. Yes, beautiful. Take a breath. Very good. Very good. Now, to come out, take your right arm down. Move to the block, take your hands to your hip, pull the weight back. And then straighten up, and then you're gonna turn to the other side. Okay. Now, left leg forward, right leg back. Dancing hips. Right? Inhale, you lift the chest, exhale, you come down. Outer left knee to outer left hip, right buttock ground, pull the weight up in, turn the outer hips, bring your left hand, right hand down on the block. You can hook your left thumb into your back hip and turn. Right? Hips back, torso forward, get close to the foot. And then bring your bottom shoulder towards the person in front of you, top shoulder back. Head back just a little, top arm up. Turn the other way, Jackie, turn the other way. Now stay where you are with your legs, but turn to the clock. You're just turning the wrong way. Bring your right hand down on the block. Yeah, bring it close to the foot. Close to the foot. Move that block. Yes. Not too close. Yeah, but under your shoulder. There you go. Bring your top hand to your hip. Just bring it to the hip. Pull the hips back. Pull the hips back to rope walk. Ground that. Yes. Now turn slowly towards the clock. No, not with your. Keep your hand up. Turn your shoulders. Yes. Now stay there breathing. Ground your back foot. Ground your back heel. Yes. And turn slowly. Yes. Don't go too fast. You don't have to go too far. Right? Go halfway at best. Then you come down, hands to hips. Pull back, pull the waist in, come up, turn, other side. So now, Daphne, you keep your neck, okay? And just keep your top hand under your neck, really good back, and just turn a little bit. The thing is that you have to, what do you have to do first? You have to have stability. That's the legs. You can't then just quickly turn, you're gonna knock yourself over. Okay? Once you have stability, you can start to turn. You can start to turn. You can't, right? Go quickly and turn more and lose your stability. So this has to stay stable to stay part of those times. Okay, so now, turn your hips. Now, if you can, extend your arms like an airplane out to the side. Try not to knock your knee around. Okay? Good. Now take an inhale. As you exhale, change your legs. Other legs. Okay. As you exhale, go into a forward bend with your arm down to the side. And then just lower your left arm down towards the ground. Don't pull your right arm back. Just start to turn your head and look up. And your right arm is up, not back. Yes. You're in the pose. Yes. Take your right hip a little towards your left hip, not too much to compress into your outer back foot. Don't collapse into your inner back heel. You can lift this ankle up. No, not the heel. Sorry, the ankle up. Press into the heel. No, don't turn the ankle. Yeah, that. Okay, good. Okay. Now coming up, look down, and then lift your bottom arm up. Go with your neighbor. Just lift your bottom arm up. Pull your weight back. Now you can take your hands to hips to turn because we're all in a row. But then you extend your arms. You go halfway. Right arm down, left arm up. Don't take it back. Just take it up. Okay. Hips, Diana, step your right leg more to the right. You can knock your block over. Yes, there you go. Now take your chest towards the person in front of you. Yeah. And your hips towards the person behind you. More. Take your left hip towards, yes. Left hip towards the right hip. Yes. There you go. Now coming up, again, you look down, right? But don't bring your arm down. Bring your top arm up. Turn one more time. Careful of your neighbor. Yeah, turn everything, Stephen. Turn the back foot. On the back foot. Yes, you're a little narrow. Bring your right foot out to the side and to your hip. That's enough. And then you go half forward bend. Pull your waist in, Stephen. Pull now turn the lower back. Yes, straightening your back leg. You can bend your front, but straight, yeah, stay there, roots. Don't put yourself in the lower back, put yourself here. No, so this is separate and this is separate from this. They can do different things. Yes, I know. It's a miracle. Bring that block closer to the foot. Yes, good. Round into the outer back, not the inner. Outer back. Here. Roll this way. No, don't turn it, just roll it. Yes, lift this up. Yes, yes, so much better. Do you feel the difference?
Yeah.
You were really collapsing that ankle.
Yeah.
Take your head and shoulders across your torso towards the person here, Vaina. Keep going, Stephen. Keep going towards Vaina. Keep going. Yeah, good. And then you move down. Take your bottom arm up, hands to hips to turn, so you're not diagonally. Yeah. So. Yeah, turn around, you're gonna like forward, like that. Yeah, yeah, so take a deep breath. Don't mind your fingers. Open your eyes. Good. If you close your eyes, you can. If you want to, that helps. There's a good direction, okay? And then step your left foot out more cleanly, your back foot, sorry, or your front foot forward. Yes, go a little wider. Good. Yeah, now go down. Extend your arms, right? And then you go down. Right arm down, left arm up. Yes, lady, good. That's it. Pull that top arm more forward, Stephen, not back. Top arm, forward towards your head. Yes, now bottom, that's too much. Bottom shoulder forward. Keep going. Keep going. Yes. Good. Take the head teeniest bit back. Good. Shoulder forward, bottom shoulder forward. Towards the person in front of you.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Yes. Good. Beautiful. Good. And then coming down, you look down, lift the bottom arm up. Don't knock out the person in front of you. Turn to the side of the mat. Step or jump the feet together. Good. Arm down. Yeah. Good. Okay. Bending. Cross your knees to go to Uttanasana, wide-legged forward bend. So. One go a little one side, the other to the other. You can pull your mat out of the row if you want. So you're not, butt in the other face, right? Okay. And then come to the back edge of the mat, rotate the feet parallel. Okay. You can have a block, you can have block for your hands, you can have block for your head, blanket for your head. Feet wide and parallel. Yep. That's it. Good. Firm knees. Lift the chest, lift the shoulders, roll the shoulders back. Look up and then exhale them down halfway. You can bring your fingertips on the ground under your shoulders, straight arms, halfway knees. Fingertips, come to your fingertips and straighten your arms. Lift up, lift your head up and look forward. That's concave back. So don't think I have to go directly down. This is Dandasana. You know Dandasana? Okay. This is Dandasana. Preparation for all forward bends is Dandasana. Otherwise you just, right? So this is preparation for forward bend. Concave back, extend the back. No, straight arms. Lift your head up. Look forward. It's flat back. Yes, extend your chin forward, chest forward. Yes, shoulders back, hips back. Yes. Don't harden your lower back. Pull your belly in. Now exhale, you slowly go. And see if you can find that extension again once you get down. Walk your hands back, palms flat. Head down. Yeah, head down. So yes, forget if the head doesn't touch, it's okay. Squeeze the elbows in a little bit, press down into the hands, forward into the fingers, like chaturanga arms. Lift the shoulders up towards the buttocks. Head down towards the blanket, shoulders up towards the buttocks. They separate from the head. Yes, yes, wider legs, wider. In here, breathe, kind of relax. Try to even out the weight, there's no weight there. Weight. This is nice. No. That's it. Touch the head, lift the shoulders, open the back. Good, and breathe, and soften the effort. So this would be very peaceful. Palms flat, right, and widen your legs. You can make it peaceful, you can soften your skin. You can breathe more, right? Yes. Bend your knees a little, bend your knees quite a bit. Then, palms flat. Then, walk your hands. Yeah, that's. Up, head down, good. Push your head down, push down with your hand, push down into your feet, and then slowly, open back to the leg. Maybe you can widen the feet a little. No, okay, stay there and soften them, soften it, and you can breathe. Yes. Let the weight here, here, and here. And your legs if you can on the side. Yeah, bend your knees a little. Good. And your hands in the back. Yeah, it's straight on the back of your hands. Yes, good. Shoulders up. Yeah. Good. Open back to the leg. Take a weight in the legs. All right, and then coming up. Walk your hands maybe a little bit forward. Come concave again. So you're coming up. That means you're on your fingertips, right? You're getting ready to come head up. You're getting ready to come up. Now find your buttocks, presses your outer feet. Lift your inner leg up, hands to hip, pull your waist in, and come up, straight legs if you can. So if you got too wide, you toe heel in a little, but just enough, so you can come up with wide legs. And then you step down. Okay. So. Can we do headstand practice? Okay, so we have many different ways to practice headstand, okay? So one way is, you can hang from the ropes. Another way to do freestanding headstand in the middle of the room. You can work on headstand like this. Like down dog, but you take the headstand with the arms, let your head hang and work on walking in. And maybe even lifting one leg up. Okay. You can also take a block to the wall and do that, which is kind of fun. I think we should do that, okay? Those of you who don't know. So take the skinny end of the mat to the wall and take a block. And you can fold the block in now. That's not the difference. Oh. I did it. Do you want to hang from that one? No. No, upside down. Okay. Do you want to do Supta or something like that, or Virasana? Okay. So can I show you? Okay. So walk here for a second. You can pull this in half, so it's a little softer under your knees, if you like. See what I'm doing? So then you're going to take this block. Put the elbows on the ground. Your head is not going to be on the ground. It's off the ground. You want not too close, right? And then you're gonna lift up and then walk in. You can also bring your feet on the mat, right? You see how I'm walking and looking, head is down. Then maybe you can work on one leg up, but not like this, right? Straight, okay? And I'll help you. Then you can do it like this, which is a little, so you want it right in your shoulder blades, not in your neck. You see, like I'm going to take it up. Okay? So that gives you what impression you need in your upper back to do headstand, the back in your upper back. And then this is how you stretch. Also. So you want to try that? Okay. So go ahead. Go on, Sky. You want to try it? No. You want to lie down? What's that called? Okay. Sorry. You can do it, Mia. You're on the AC after lunch. It would be beautiful, bread. Yeah, give it a try. Good, do it. I'll watch you. So you lift the block up, your elbows are on the ground. Yes. Yeah. And then you get that block on the wall. You go down to 74. Yeah, that's good. Now you can lift the block up a little. You don't need to grip it with your fingers. Yeah. Now you throw your toes under. Lift your knees up and walk into the block until your shoulder blades are on the block. Now keep walking in. No, keep like that. Keep walking more. Straight legs. Straight legs. Lift your heels. Straight legs and lift your heels. Straight knees. Open the backs of your knees all the way. And you lift up as much as you can. Yeah, see how that lifts your hip up over your shoulders? So that's how you hike up into headstand, shoulder stand, handstand. Walk in more if you can, 5 minutes. Can you walk in more? Straight legs, straight knees, playing that. Straight knees. Now lift your heels. Playing that. Now lift your heels. High as you can. High as you can. See how that lifts your hips up over your shoulders?
My toes are fine.
Yeah, you can walk there. You're not going to headstand. You're just taking one leg up. Just one leg. And extend the front of the leg, not the back. Extend it from the front and the psoas, not the glute. Relax back. Yes. And extend here. Yes. And as you lift this leg, you have to lift this outer hip, knee to the outer hip, so both hips lift equally. Otherwise, you can spin. Right? Both legs, both hips have to be yes. Yes. Gotta change leg. Good. One leg up, playing. Yes. And when you do this hip has to lift even. So it's just like Parvottanasana, right? Because if you take your hips off, well, then you're going to spiral, right? So you have to keep your hips level, so the more flexible you are, the easier to change leg. Okay, did you try it? Got it. Okay, come down, see and change the block, so it's good. Yes, funny enough, very good. How's it feel on your shoulder? It doesn't hurt. Yeah, good. So then come down and do it with the block. Right? That. Let's make it a little more, yeah? We have to hold the block. Once you get in, you don't really have to hold it, but keep your hand there. You're not gonna figure out this closer together, go a little further from the wall. There you go. Now, lift it maybe a teeny bit higher. With your fingers. Yeah, there you go. Now come up. Walk in. Yeah. So there. Now bring your elbows closer together. Head is off the ground. Head is not on the ground. Head is off the ground. Lift up. Lift your knees up. Put your toes under. Lift your knees up. No, don't go closer. Yeah, there you go. Now lift your head in. Good. And then walk in. Lift your hips. Lift your hips. Stay there. Lift your knees. Lift your heels. Lift high. Yeah. Get straight knees. Lift your heels any amount up over your toes. Bring your heels up and forward. Okay. Yeah. Straight knees. Good. That's it. Can you walk in a little more? Now lift your hips. Lift your heels. Feet together. Yeah. Now you can take one leg up, maybe. Straight leg. Straight leg. That's too high. Straight knee. Point the foot. Point the foot. Yes. Now straight knee from here. Your kneecap straight. Yeah, lift both heels up. Lift this hip up. Both, yes, that's it. Good. Lower the leg down. Good. And the other side. Good, Mia. She did it by curiosity by watching you. Okay. So this has to be like that. Okay. Good. Now walk in. Walk in, just let it drop, there's no drop, okay? I mean, we tend to do everything in our brain and we don't know how to use our body. Yeah, lift it, lift everything, lift, that's it, now let's one leg up. One leg, yes, and then you kick it, right? And then the knee bend, right? So you want to keep this, and you want to extend from the front, so up. And here look even, so that you don't go, right? So you have to practice that, right? Come down, good. Yes. Now you can go. You did it. No, okay.
No, I know it.
Okay, have you done it? Do you know how to do it? No, okay. So you want to have an even surface, so this is not. So then if I do have a side under your head, you take your legs pretty close to the wall, but not just going back. The wall, okay? And then press the arms down, bring the head down in between the hands. Oh, yeah. No, not the finger, just the thumb pads and the wrist. You have to bring your head a little further back, here. Your head here, into your head, bring it back, more back, there. There, no, touch your thumbs. Wrist down, squeeze the head, press the forearms down, here. Keep those in, good, that's it. You know, do your heels to the wall, move the buttocks away, keep the head down, head is on the ground, don't lift the head. Okay, good. Now take your ribs back, buttocks over. Now, inner feet up, don't point, just push your feet around up into my hand. Like, can you relax your feet for a moment? Relax your feet, and get back, okay, push that up here. Yeah, good. Buttocks over towards your face. Buttocks towards the middle of the room. Right. Yes. Press the forearm down with the shoulders up. Move the buttocks forward. Buttocks forward. Firm your buttocks and move it towards your hips. Move it that way. Yes. Buttocks forward. Yes. Legs up, not back. Legs up. Yeah. Take the inner feet up. Push the inner feet up. Inner feet. Big toe bounds up. Yes. Lift the inner legs up. Good. Don't push into my hands. Come away from my hands. Come away from my hands. Okay, Steve? And when you're ready to come down, you can take one heel to the wall. And then take the other leg down halfway stop. Now take this leg up. Now pull through your waist. Yes. And then this leg. This up. Yeah. And then okay. Good. So. That was good, Steve. So you have to take a little rest. Yeah. So you do down dog, you do Uttanasana, or you do child's pose. So let me head down. No, do a forward bend, standing forward bend. Yeah, you need to finish your neck out of it. Yeah, okay. Okay? All right, so let us end with legs up the wall. Yeah, because we had a lot already. Okay, Steve, what's for legs up the wall, who's elevated? Blankets, bolsters. And some of you can go over here, so you have more space, or you can go here. Why don't you turn here, so you have more space for your legs? And then maybe you wanna go over here, Mia? Okay. Now you can move that by side. And then, yeah. Good. Okay, then we have space. You put the seat end of your mat to the wall, and then you take your legs out. And you take out a bolster under your leg, so look how Susan's doing, although she doesn't have a mat, so now the bolster moves with her. So it's better to have a mat than the other space. Yeah, so you can open up your mat and do like. So this is the combination of bridge and shoulders, right? This might be too high for some of you, you can use 1 or 2 blankets instead. And then you let your buttocks drop and then hold. And then move a little over so the hooks are on the inside of you. You go all the way to the wall.
Okay.
Yeah. Yes. Okay. And then you try to bolster. The hard part is getting in. You want me to show you again or you? Okay. So you're like this. Watch here. I swivel my hips toward the wall, lie down, roll over, and then you can use ropes. Awesome. You see how you do. And if this feels too high, you can adjust. Kind of that good for you. Good?
Yeah.
Okay, Diana? Okay, Steve, is that okay for your back? Okay, now, happy? Good, yeah, I wanna see. If we can get you a little, this further back, this is team, so then you need to bring your feet on. Higher. Yeah. Yeah, now just take a pause here and feel. This is bridge in your body, right? So you get that lift of the chest, let the arm and spread, don't push it out, let it breathe, yeah. Just one leg up. Is that gonna be okay? Then the other way. Yeah, and then you let your butt drop into that. Down, not up, down. Yes, keep going. Yes, okay. You're a little askew, Susan. Because of the way you are on the yeah, maybe when you move over a little. Yeah. And
Should have done my back between.
yeah, come on, let's do you here. You can also come over here, because you need ropes. What if we were to- Need ropes? No. So, but you can work parts if you want. Stephen, is getting your buttocks all the way to the wall, slowly. I'm gonna check. Yes, and let the buttocks descend, do that. Bring your elbows a little more down, or you can take your arms down, you have space. Palms up. Yeah. 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 That okay for you? So, and I think I'm harder than you can, yeah. Right here. Good, yeah.
Oh, that's too far.
Yeah, so if you want to try to. And approach this, both sides of the road, yeah, both. Bending these feet flat on the wall, now put your hips up really high. It's begin. Yeah, it's begin, yeah. Yeah. Use the hands on the ropes instead of feet higher, yeah. Put your feet more down. Yes, now with your hips more, it's begin, walk, okay, try that. That's good. It's good. You get push. You push. Yes, please. Good, try that. Good, that's good, that's enough. You're tight also, so let go of the ropes, because that's gonna push you away. And then straighten the ropes up. On that, yeah, thank you. This, this, oh, yeah. Yeah, separate your feet just like two, you can turn your palms up. Shoulders in, right? And then don't do anything, just relax, once you do that adjustment. Yeah. So if you want to go to Baddha-Konasana, you can do that, so those are the feet together, knees apart, with backs like that. Or you can stay straight. Right? Yeah, just stay straight. Yes. You don't have to go in and actively, just don't extend it actively, just let them do whatever they want. Try to lean down the soles of the feet together, knees apart. Yeah. Take a few breaths and just relax. Don't want to do too much. If you're doing some variations, you can, do whatever variations you like, you can squat, cross legs, you just keep your legs straight. See if you can let your feet come down more, Jackie. Yeah, more. Yeah, you're not quite as tight as Sky now. Yeah. Then if you've had Baddha-Konasana for a while, you can go back to straight legs, and then you can take the legs wide apart. If you want. Or just stay straight. Maybe cross legs. Yeah, that's good, yeah. So the inverted pose is, bring the blood out of the legs. So the heart gets a rest from having to pump the blood up from the legs. And also the lymph and everything. It's putting your body in reverse flow with gravity. And it's very powerfully soothing for the nervous system as well. And you can do a wall squat if you like, with your feet on the wall, and toes out, knees bent. Couple of breaths like that, just soft, don't lift your groin out, just let your buttocks drop. Try turning your feet out for seat, same as your knees. Walk your feet into those spots. Yeah, put your feet up, same as your knees, yeah. There you go. Yeah. Don't get there. Yeah. 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 And before we come up, just back to straight leg for a few minutes. And as you come out, we'll bend the knees, bring the feet on the wall and kind of wiggle back side to side. So your buttocks comes on the other side of the bolster on the ground. Scoot yourself into the middle of the room and then rest your feet on the bolster, knees apart in Baddha Konasana. So your back's on the ground, your feet are on the bolster, your knees are apart in Baddha Konasana. Scoot back, away from the wall. Yeah. Then you can roll side to side. Or, yeah, use the wall, pushing with your feet. Yeah. That's it. Couple of breaths with your feet up on the bolster, knees apart. Baddha Konasana. You can do that by just lying back down on your mat. Try it, Jackie. Bring your feet on the bolster, take a breath. Feet on the bolster. And then slowly let the knees come apart and your feet together. Yeah, let the knees open. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, a couple of breaths. And then when you feel ready to come up, you bring your knees together and roll to your side. Take a breath or two on your side, and then come up and we'll end with a pussy prayer. Try your knees up towards your chest off the bolster. Pull your waist. Yeah, and look towards the ground, roll towards the ground, come up and your arms in your back. Yeah. And then sit on your bolster. Your blankets. Take a couple of breaths. And find your comfortable seat. And then we'll do the closing chant again, Om Sat, we'll do the Oms and Shantis together. Take a big breath there now in preparation. And then when you're ready, inhale deeply for Om. Asatoma, Satgamaya, Chansoma, Jyotirgamaya, Victorma, Amritam Gamaya, Amritam Gamaya, Purnamana, Purnamada, Purnamidam, Purnamidam, Udachate, Purnasya, Purnasya, Purnamadaya, Purnadeva, Purnadeva, Vashishkate, Vashishkate, Take a deeper breath with the heart, and as you exhale, release the head, chin to chest. Release the hands to the thighs. Pause for a few breaths here, bowing the head once again to the heart. Keep the heart lifted and the eyes closed. And as you inhale, slowly curl up the back of your neck. Settle your head over your shoulders. Keep your eyes closed. And with your eyes closed, raise your gaze and soften and broaden your internal focus, that your gaze being your heart center. Keeping that internal focus, allow your eyelids to gently close. That's it. Thank you. Fun to have you. First week of the month, we focus on standing. Second week, seated for events. Third week, twist and abdominal work. Fourth week, back ends, twist and forward ends. So yeah, and then back and then restorative. We have restorative at the end of the month. That's my class, and I name yoga, even, which I take from pleasure, but not always. Have a good day. Thank you. 3 hour twice. Meet me.